It's Daryl. It's Wednesday afternoon, just taking a little break from my painting. I want to talk to you guys about anger, envy, and jealousy. Why this has come to mind? Because I keep going back to Trump's tweets of late. His tweets about Nancy Pelosi, his tweets about Greta Thunberg. I think they're very revealing. And then some of the stuff. I even read on here. They Trump supporters talk about how Trump's like them, how he talks like them, and I think it's all negativity. Trump talking about how Time Magazine made a mistake, how he should have been Man of the Year. If that's not a perfect example of jealousy. Oh, actually, that's a perfect example of envy. I'm sorry. Envy is when you covet something else that somebody has, such as the person of the year. Trump is showing envy, being envious. Jealousy is when you fear something will be taken from you, like Trump fearing that his impeachment will take away his job. Um, how Trump fears that Obama takes away his shine if he ever had any. His anger, Nancy Pelosi. That's all I see. Sometimes I think Trump is the poster boy, like I've said before, the poster boy for the seven deadly sins. I can't remember them off the top of my head. Gluttony, him and his McDonald's, sloth, laying around. I hear how he's got executive time. What's he called? His executive time, which in other words is like he pencils off what, like 5 to 8 hours a day where he just lays around and watches Fox and Friends sits on his ass all day. Making America great again. And and his anger, there's no shortage for examples for his anger. And like I said, I see that in his supporters too. I see that whole cult of Trump as a negative movement, a negative cult. Um, like Trump supporters, immigrants. They're afraid deep down. They're afraid that the immigrants are going to take their money, take away their tax money, take away their Social Security. Meanwhile, they're more than happy to let Trump cut their Social Security and give their Social Security to billionaires and corporations. That doesn't bother them at all. Oh, sure, Trump, cut my Social Security, cut my Medicare. I don't care. Give it to the corporations. Make America great again. But God forbid, uh, some new citizen, a legal immigrant comes and needs maybe 20 or let's say a single mother needs $30 in food stamps. Oh my God, that's that. Oh, we can't have that. Just greed, envy, jealousy, and anger. It just makes me wonder, why these people are so miserable. I imagine they work long, hard hours at jobs they hate, and they're just angry people. Maybe their relationships suck. Um, they feel they've been wronged. That's another thing. That oh my God, that is another thing. Trump said it the other day. It's unfair, and you guys know how I hate that saying. Unfair. Life is unfair. It's unfair. It's funny. I heard Wes Watts' video yesterday. He was talking about people that say that too. Uh, Man, I cannot stand people saying that it's unfair. Who the fuck said anything is fair in life? You make the best of what you got. Like I always say, you always look for the positive in any negative situation. The death of a relative, losing your house, losing your job. There's always a positive. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Every time I've come across shit like that, it's scary, man. It's scary when that shit happens. It sucks. It hurts. It's scary. But every single time that's happened to me, one of those things that's happened to me, I've wound up in a better place eventually. But this is after I got clean and sober, of course, too. Yeah, good shit doesn't happen when you're on drugs. When you're a dope fiend or a crackhead, good things don't happen to you. Anyway, back to this thing. There's just so much of this. I see so much of this. What? How much of the country are Trump supporters? 30, 40%? And how many of them are angry, jealous, envious, hateful people? A good chunk of them. You see these pictures of them at the rallies where they got these scowls. They're always flipping off everybody. Fuck you, fuck the media. I mean, it must be terrible going through life so hateful and so jealous and envious and scared of everything. I think that's a lot of that too. I saw this in another video by, this one was by Bo of the Fifth Column, where he's talking about fear. Fear being a tool that these type of leaders like Trump use to make people feel scared, and you have them weak people. When you make people scared, then make them see you as the solution, or picking out. And the funny thing is here too, Trump is the problem. A billionaire, like I said before, a billionaire, and he wants to cut Social Security, fact, Medicare, and so corporations and big business can have more of that tax money. And Trump supporters are all for that, But God forbid some single mother or some struggling family, or somebody that had a death in the family where the head of the household died or something. They need some extra help. They need some Social Security or disability. Oh, God forbid somebody gets $30 in food stamps. They're lazy. Fucking immigrants, fucking lazy. And like I said, it must be terrible going through life like that. So hateful, so negative. And like I said, I think it's truly my opinion that negativity brings negativity. These people see the negative in everything. Therefore, everything in their life becomes negative. It's a vicious circle. Like I said, I always try to see the positive in everything. I can't change people. People are going to do what they're going to do. Just let it go. Pray for them. The other day, I saw I saw a comment on here where somebody was talking about. I was talking about Newtown, and I don't know if this person actually watched the video where I talked about going to school with I forgot what her name was now. One of the teachers that got shot. I remember going to a Christmas party or a birthday party for one of the kids. These people were no crisis actors. I knew them. I'm like, none of these people can be from Connecticut. Connecticut's a very small state. And chances are that in all these towns around here, so many people were affected by that. We all know, in all the towns around here, we all know somebody that was either killed, a relative of somebody killed. So to us, it's very real. But then in my comments, I see somebody... just rude comments about crisis actors and stuff like that. And you know what? It doesn't even make me angry. It makes me feel sorry for these people. Because someday somebody will take somebody, something will happen to somebody they love sooner or later. And I just wonder if they'll remember writing the stuff they wrote. Like I said, negativity just breeds negativity. And it'll come back to you. And I actually wrote, I thought it was important that I don't get angry at stuff like that. Like I said, people, they're going to do what they're going to do, and they're just looking for a reaction anyway. And so I wrote back that I'd pray for them. And one important thing is when I say that I'm going to pray for somebody, I actually do pray for them. And I said, Our Father, the Hail Mary. And then I prayed that these people left these comments would find compassion in their hearts and truth. And it was a short prayer. But I think it's important. A lot of times you see on Facebook, you see people say, I hate when I see this. Because if you're going to say, like I'll see a lot of times people say, sending thoughts and prayers. Like when somebody says they lost somebody or lost a pet. And a lot of people will say, well, I'm sending thoughts and prayers, sending thoughts and prayers. Or even when there's a shooting, thoughts and prayers. And I ask myself, how many of these people are truly praying? Probably not many. I hate being negative, but I wonder how many are truly praying. And then, they wonder and they have doubt in faith. How do you know if you don't pray, if you don't actually pray? Just saying thoughts and sending thoughts and prayers isn't actually praying. I think prayer is important, not just in a religious sense, but it tells the universe. I truly believe this in like the law of attraction. This is all coming back to Trump supporters and negativity. The law of attraction. I've seen this like in another YouTuber, Hans Wilhelm. You gotta check him out. The universe. It's not just God, but the universe hears you. You are delivered. What you think about, what you put out, comes back to you. It does. If you like Wes Watson says, never doubt yourself. Go for your goals. Go for your dreams. Don't doubt yourself for a second. Picture yourself. I want to write a book, and every day I've been picturing myself. I picture myself in a Barnes and Noble, signing my autobiography for 100 people, and I pray for that, and I think of that every day, and it will happen. I'll have it. I will write that autobiography, and it's up to me, though, of course. I have to take that initial step and write the autobiography. Nothing is handed to you, of course. But positivity, and me believing. I believed that I could be clean and sober, and I became clean and sober. And then I was so amazed by that so few people can stay clean and sober, especially from heroin and opiates, that I said, you know what? I want to be fit. I remember seeing the movie Magic Mike, and I saw women freaking out over guys with six-pack abs. And at that time, I was like 275 pounds. And I said, you know what? I want that. I fucking want that. I want a six-pack. I want women to look at me like that. It's kind of a petty thing, but I went for it. I said, I told myself, I did. I wanted to be clean and sober. If I could do that, if I could have all my teeth implanted and fixed, I can do this. And I did. I lost 90 pounds. Hey, you know what? I probably got a 4-pack. It might not quite be a 6-pack, but it's a hell of a lot better than the man tits I used to have. And I did that. And the more you do, the more positive you become. And the more you realize that you can do this. You can do any fucking thing you want. And it's true. It's all up to you. It's positivity, man. And the more you believe, the more that you're jealous and envious that, that things have been taken away from you, that life is unfair, the more you're just digging yourself in a hole. I truly believe that. I truly, truly believe that. The law of attraction. The more you put out positivity, you desire it, you want it, you tell the universe, this is mine. I speak this into existence. This is mine. This is my fate. This is my future. I claim it. And it becomes yours. It does. True story. All right. I think I've gone on enough. You guys have a good day.